You want to say hi? I am not that kind of person. I can't wing things. I need a recipe. Thank you, Femke, for telling me this. I'm scared now. We're back. Technical difficulties is what I call this. You need Ollie? Hello, lovely bookworms, and welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. Or well, vlog. Today it is Friday, so I'm starting in a little bit of a weird day, but I'm starting it the Friday of the week prior, if that makes sense. So it is today the 29th of August, which is the official final day of our vacation. We've had 3 weeks off and it was delightful. We've had the best weather I could have imagined and we've relaxed. You will see the first week of our holiday, which was a week to France. I am currently editing that as we speak. And I thought I would start the vlogs a bit early and then give myself a little bit more time to edit them. I feel like I do get a camera out, sit down, film, but I just don't edit it. So I hope that this way I'll give myself a bit more leeway to actually edit it and get it out somewhat on time instead of months later where I pick out the most interesting bits. And for now, I thought I could start with a little bit of a reading update. I will make a different video where I sit down and talk about the books I've recently finished, but that's coming at a later date or before this. I'm not completely sure how the schedule will be, so if it is up, you should have already been able to see it. But current reads. I am currently reading 2, and the first one I'm reading is finally a fantasy book for me. It's been a while. I hope this will bring my fantasy kick back. If you don't, we're having business. No, we're not. This is the second book in the Shepherd King duology, and this is Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillick. I think earlier this year I've read One Dark Window, which is the first book, and I was quite interested in the story, and the characters themselves were definitely not my favorite part of the book, but I'm gonna put this down because it's turning me very, very orange. I'll just post a picture up. But what I really liked about this is the magic system. So this works with Providence cards, and I think there are 12, and our main protagonist Elspeth is actually able to spot them and feel their presence because there is magic behind these cards. So you tap it 3 times. That's 2, 1, 2, 3. And then you can turn on that Providence card and use its abilities. And our main protagonist actually is able to sense them, but she's scared to touch them because the nightmare card, one of the 12 cards, actually transferred something to her. So she has a nightmare living inside of her. And besides that, she actually goes through to try and find these cards without touching them with sort of a band of strangers. And I have to say that the first book really, really interested me. I loved the magic system. I did really enjoy the characters, and so I've decided to pick up the second one. I am currently on chapter 10, which is 73 pages into it, and I've heard from Femke that she cried in the end. So thank you, Femke, for telling me this. I'm scared now. So that is the first book I'm reading, and then the second one is actually on my e-reader. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure I mentioned this. I have this for a year now. I have the Kobo Libre Color. I put some washi tape on the front. I love this thing. I use it so often. I put a little pop socket on it, and that's how I read my books. The other book I'm reading is actually a locked room murder mystery called The Wilds by Sarah Pierce, which is the third book in the Detective Aaron Warren series, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a trilogy, at least this is the last one that has been out. The second book I also read recently called The Retreat, and I am just really in the mood for murder mysteries. I think locked room murder mysteries are by far my favorites. I have 2 Frida McFadden books that I really want to read, one called One by One, and I was gifted another one by my boyfriend this week. Hold on, let me go and get the book. I redid my shelves, by the way. So now I have the issue that I've changed things around a bit and I don't know where books are. So that's wonderful. Let me go get it. I have to admit that took me entirely too long. But the book I was gifted is Never Lie by Frida McFadden. I think this is not a locked room murder mystery, but it is definitely a thriller. And I've been meaning to read a lot more of these. I have been reading a lot more of these actually. And I've so far been enjoying that journey. So I think Never Lie is definitely one that I'm going to put on my TBR quite soon. I will be doing a new TBR soon and I need to update my jar. I actually got a new container for my jar, which, can you see it? No, you can't. Let me get it. So for the autumn and wintry months, I have a pumpkin jar. So I put all of the little papers in there, and this is gonna be my TBR jar. I do have to update it a bit. I feel like there's old papers in here, but we'll see that as we go. But I definitely have to add the new books that I got into my physical TBR list and then put them in. So we'll do that next week. I will do that next week. And that's it. Those are all of my reading updates for now. I'm gonna start editing some vlogs. I have actually filmed a book haul, which did not include this because I got it this week and the book haul was filmed before that. So still love, 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 love. Thank you so much for the book. That's everything for now. I'll check back in later. I have started watching Gilmore Girls and so far I am enjoying it. I am 1 episode in, so we'll see if it gives me all of those cozy, you know, vibes that I would like, and I'll check back in later. Hello, happy Wednesday. Today is a working from home day. I have the buds. These me little ones. I love them. Can you go here? You're the big boy. And I have the Maya here. It is Wednesday today. I did some editing yesterday and so far we're doing good. On Saturday I'm planning to film a couple more things, like my recent reads wrap up, and I want to do some Ultimi themed videos. Hello, precious little girl. She's my girly. And I thought I would do a little bit of a reading update. I'm gonna have to put you down for that, sweetheart. You want to sit on my desk? You can sit on my desk. You cannot drink my coffee though. It's my coffee. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Alright, there goes the Maya. Back to the windowsill she goes. Hey, bud. And the Ollie. I actually put their little crouching pole next to me, and usually they well, at least they sit around me all day. But I thought I would do a little bit of a reading update as I'm having my, hello, lunch break. He loves anything cream. He actually tried to eat my yogurt this morning. Buddy, no, you don't have to show everyone your tail and your butt. No, you don't. Well, no more cats in the background now. They're all in front of me. Maya's like right under my monitor on the left side. Ollie's behind the camera. Anyway, I thought I would do a little bit of an update. I am still reading 2 Twisted Crowns because I started playing God of War. That game is incredible. I'm playing God of War for the first time. I actually started it in... Ooh, careful, buddy. You can sit here. We're back. Technical difficulties is what I call this. But I've been playing God of War. I started it first in 2023 and I just didn't connect with it. So I never continued, and now I'm in love with it. So I've been playing God of War. I have been trying to read before going to bed, so at least that is somewhat working. I'm currently on chapter 31. I'm about halfway through the book, so that's good. I would hope to finish this week so I can take another book from the TBR. I'm really tempted to start Cackle, which is very autumny, or the ones in Future Witches, which is quite big. But I'm halfway in. I am loving this so far. I loved the first book, but I think I'm loving the second book even more. There's so much intrigue. I'm not gonna go into it too much because I don't want to spoil you for what happens in the first book. But I love this. So I hope I can finish this week. I'm on page 236 and there is, how many are there? 434. So about 200 pages left. So I'm literally at the halfway mark. I don't know, I'm just really, really enjoying it. I love the magic system in here. So it works with these Providence cards, and all of the 12 Providence cards have their own different kind of magic. And the Shepherd King, it's called the Shepherd King duology, actually bartered to get these cards. And say for example you have the Chalice, and the Chalice, if you tap it 3 times, you'll activate the magic to it. Then I think someone drinks from it and they just have to tell the truth. And all the different cards, we have the Maiden card. If you tap it 3 times, it'll make you flawless. All those kinds of magic are just incredible. And yeah, that's just, oh, it's just, I love the magic system in here. Let's just say that. And I think the characters are a lot less annoying as the first book. Also because we're not only following Elspeth and Raven in this one, we're also mostly following Elm and Eon. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Eon is the half-sister, I think, of Elspeth, and Elm is the son of the king, the current king, and Raven is the nephew of the current king. So I have a feeling there's going to be a shift of power in this, but we'll see. In any case, really am enjoying this, so I think I'll continue that later. I also once again picked up my running. I should be running today, but I'm not sure if I want to. Well, no, I'm sure I don't want to. I don't know if I will, because it's been quite hectic going back to work. Today has been a busy day. It's the first time I'm having a little bit of a break. There you go, you guys go on there. And tomorrow night I'm going to my parents' place to have the nails changed. They're beautiful, but can you see the growth? Oh gosh, I'm gonna go for something brown, I think. We'll see. And yeah, that is the update for now. If you're wondering, you're probably not, but if you're wondering which lipstick I'm using, this is Posh Pit by MAC. I'm really in the warm fall mood lipstick at the moment. Yeah, so that's the update for right now. In any case, I will check back in later. Are you me colleague of the day, buddy? You me colleague of the day? You're such a big boy. You a biggie boy. It is Friday today and I'm coming to you from my kitchen because I'm about to start cooking. It's a little after 6, so after the work day, and it is time for dinner. I'm going to be making one of my favorite recipes and I thought I would share with you the ingredients you need for it, and I'm going to do some cooking. I'm not sure if I've already shared this recipe, but anyway, I'll share it again. So it is it's a one pan dish, which is definitely something that I prefer. I have to admit that I'm not usually the one who does the cooking. We both do, but it's usually my partner that does most of the cooking. He is definitely more intuitive with cooking. I can cook, but he has the ability to wing things. I am not that kind of person. I can't wing things. I need a recipe or somewhat of a recipe, unless it's my apple crumble or my crumbles. I can do that. So let me share the ingredients you need. So first you need minced paprika or bell pepper, whatever you want to call it. You need onion. I have 3 shallots. I didn't have regular ones. You need garlic. So I have 3 cloves of garlic. You need Ollie. You're not allowed on here. You know that. He's so annoying because he figured out he can jump on the kitchen counter and he's not allowed on the kitchen counter and he knows that. Okay, hands are clean. You need garlic, as I said. I have a chicken stock or a stock cube. I think this is chicken. Some tomato paste. No, it's not tomato. It's little tomato chunks with garlic as well. Can you tell I like garlic? Usually I only use rosemary, but I couldn't find just rosemary, so I have rosemary, thyme, and oregano. So a little herby mix. I think this should be good. It smells really good. So that. And then rice. I use either risotto or paella rice because that one actually absorbs the liquids a lot better and I like the texture of it. And you need mozzarella for the top, but that's still in the fridge because that's the final step. But mozzarella, and that's everything. So let's start cutting and let's get cooking. It is Saturday today. It is quite late. It's 10 to 6 at this point, and today was a very busy day. We went to the market, we got groceries, cleaned the entire house so everything is sparkling again, and I also finally did my windows. I am so domestic, am I not? I really needed to do that, and some of the windows I can't reach, so I won't be able to do those, but downstairs, those had to be done. And I finally did them, and I'm so happy with myself. Other than that, I've not really read a lot. Oh, I have this very annoying paper cut on my finger. It's irking me. It's okay. I've not really read, I think, a couple of chapters. I would say 30 or 40 pages in the last couple of days. And I'm definitely over that halfway mark. I'm about 70% in. That's not even a little bit over the halfway mark. I'm nearing the end of the book. My plan for this weekend is to finish that one and get a decent headway into my second book of the month. I've not been reading that much, which is not great, but yeah, we'll see what I pick once I'm done. We'll do that. I also want to include a little bit more of a random read, so get more of my TBR jar. I actually did all of the papers new, so all the books that are on my shelves are now in my jar, at least the ones I haven't read. So that's my plan. Next week I kind of want to challenge myself to either read 100 or 150 pages each day. We'll see. You'll see that in next week's vlog. In any case, that is it for me for now. We're gonna have some leftovers, which I'm excited for, and I'll see you tomorrow probably, because I have to film a couple of videos for the upcoming weeks, and that's it right now. I am happy to have the day off, to be quite frank. So that's it for me for now. It's Sunday today. I just filmed my recent reads wrap up, and now what I have to do is continue on with some autumn books. I want to share 10 books, autumny vibe books that I would like to read. So I'm going to do that in a little bit, but first I wanted to show you because I altered my dress. I took off the sleeves because the sleeves were very itchy, and I sewn on the band, which was in the back, to tie it. I don't like tying dresses, it's just something I don't do. I just want to put it on and be done. So yeah, I'm gonna show you before and after, and I think it looks really nice. That said, before I start, I made myself a little drink. So I got a can of kefir with strawberry and peach, and I added some of my homemade iced tea to it, and it's really nice. I think that combination of the tea and the kefir, which has a bit of a bubbly but like less intense flavor, it's really nice. Also got these very cute straws. This one has a little butterfly, and I thought I would do a little bit of a snack because I've been meaning to test this for a while, but they're always very expensive. So I got myself a Dubai style milk chocolate bar. This one was a little less expensive. I'm not gonna pay 10 euros for a bar of chocolate. It's just not gonna happen. But this is 200 grams. I feel like this is gonna be heavy. So it is milk chocolate filled with pistachio and kadayif. I'm guessing that's the crunchy stuff. Let's open it. It is massive. It's quite heavy. Let's get it out. I'm not gonna finish this in one go for sure. Got it. Let's break into it. Ooh. Really nice smell. Let's break it. Okay, let's try it. Not as many crunchies as I would expect, but I think that's mostly because it's not 10 euros a bar, but this is really nice. Very creamy, very pistachio-y. That's really good. So I have to say that I'm a big fan. I think a couple of pieces is already enough to feel full, but I really like it. So now I'm gonna get ready to film my next video and then probably do some editing, and I'm really tempted to continue God of War because I really like the game. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and then read some later tonight. So that's gonna be my Sunday. It is beautiful. It's gonna be 29 degrees Celsius today, so I think we'll probably go outside a little bit, have a little bit of a relax, and maybe take the cats outside as well, and that's gonna be my Sunday. So I'll check back in a couple of hours as I've done some more things today.
Or maybe I'm in Oklahoma, married, we own a blue Chevy pickup.
so it is the end of the day. We had a lovely day, filmed all the videos I wanted to film and edited one video. I do have to do some more editing coming days, but that's okay. And I'm gonna take my makeup off and gonna sit in bed and read. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope it was a fun one to see. I feel like I've done a lot of baking and cooking footage, but it is what it is. In any case, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press that little bell icon so I can post notifications every single time that we post. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!